A dispute in the French Quarter that's taking place in the air above St. Philip Street. This is the last block of St. Philip before Decatur. There's a bar here on this side, a home on the other side, and it's a serious dispute. Tempers have flared, the cops have been called, and neither side will back down. French Quarter businesses have lots of ways to try to get your attention. The bands, the lights, the suggestive teas, and for 7 years at MRB Bar on St. Philip Street, a bubble machine, sending bubbles wherever the breeze takes them. And that's how the trouble started.
Well, about 2 months ago, we got a new neighbor across the street. And almost immediately he started complaining about our bubbles.
It's not just bubbles that he's blowing soap.
Bert Benrud is the new neighbor across the street from the bar, and he owns the Porsche SUV he parks in front. Benrud says the bubbles damage the paint on the Porsche and on his house.
I'd like to be able to enjoy my property. I'd like to be able to sit out on my balcony and have a cocktail without having to worry about a bubble landing in my drink. Is it non-toxic? I mean, can you drink this stuff? I don't know what he's putting in that machine.
He is the bar's owner, Joel Moody.
I get along with everybody on this block. I kind of wish I could do the same with him. I think he's just used to getting what he wants.
Moody says he's tried diluting the soap he uses, offering to turn the machine off at certain times, even offered, he says, to wash Benrud's car. But for Benrud, a compromise is out of the question.
It's not really fun and games, I'm trying to, brighten up the neighborhood. No, it's like in total disregard to everybody else's property.
So who's in the right here? Well, we reached out to the Vauquerès Commission and received this statement. The Vauquerès Commission does not regulate things that are temporarily plugged into external electrical outlets on buildings within the French Quarter unless they lead to damage of the architecture.
I'll engage a lawyer and see where this goes. I don't want it to go that way. I was hoping that me just telling them, look, you realize what you're doing.
I want to dig in my heels, and partially because it's good advertising for this place, always has been, but also because I don't want to let someone like that win,
And so the soap opera continues. We reached out to Councilman Freddie King's office to see if he would talk to us about this and maybe even arbitrate some kind of resolution, but he never got back to us.